It is the first day of August, so it is time to wrap up my July and to present my August TBR. So let's start with all the books I've read in July, and let's start with the ebooks. I make little notes so I don't forget a book. The first one is the casebook of Sherlock Holmes. I've read that for the next final chapter video, and I will tell you more about the book in this video, so wait for that. The same with Orphan X by Gregg Hurwitz, cover here. I've also read that for the next final chapter video, and I will tell you more about that in this video. Then I've read, and you have seen it in the last final chapter video, Collided by Lauren Asher, the second book in the Dirty Air series. And I have read this week, so you don't have seen this, My Husband by Ventura. I've read a German art copy, and this book comes out at the beginning of September, so I will have to wait to talk about this till then. And we are now coming to the books I can talk about in this video. The first one is Game On by Kristen Callihan. In English it is called The Hook Up by Kristen Callihan. It is the first book in a series, and it is a new adult college sports romance where the main characters are called Anna and Drew. Drew is the quarterback of the football team of the college, and Anna is one of the students. They are both very attracted to each other when they met, and sooner or later they have sex and they decide to have a relationship where they can have sex. No friendship, no relationship, just sex, because they both want it and they both need it. And yeah, with time they develop a friendship to each other and a relationship. And the first 100 pages or 90 pages were really full of spice, and I was debating if I liked the book. But after that, when they develop the relationship to each other and learn more about each other, I really connected with the characters and the book, and I really liked it in the end. And so we will start with my August TBR, because I am reading the second book in the series in August. It is called The Friend Zone by Kristen Callihan. It is about Gray and Ivy. They become best friends in the beginning of the book. And yeah, that's all I knew at this point. I'm really hooked. I want to read it, and I will start it soon. So we will, yeah, it's right. Lay this here and the red book at this side. The next book I've read is Roth, the third book in a German romantic suspense series. And I liked the book as well. It's full of action, suspense, romance, moments that made me smile, and moments that were really thrilling. But I liked the second book in the series a little bit more, and I will continue the series and hopefully finally finish it because I want to read the last 2 books of the series in August. This is the 4th book about Dom, an investigative journalist, and this is about Phil, obviously. The name is on the cover. And I don't know what he's doing for a job. I just know that he does something really important for the government. And yeah. Phil is at this time full of secrets, so we will see what this book brings us. And next book that I've read is, every time I forget the titles, Archangel's Blade by Nalini Singh, the 4th book in the Guild Hunter series. And I liked the book about Dimitri and Honor. It is a little bit different than the other 3 books in this series that I've read at this point, because we have new main characters, and that was very exciting. There's still a mix of genres between romance, fantasy, and a little bit of thriller, because there are crime scenes and they investigate in that. So I will also continue that series in August, and the 5th book is called Archangel's Storm. I don't know at this point if I will reading it in physical form or if I will listen to the audiobook, so we will see. The main characters are, let me see, Jason and Niha. Jason is one of Raphael's 7, so his most important man, and he is a spy, so I'm really thrilled to read that and can't wait. And we have, let me change position, and we have 2 more series that I want to continue in August. The first one, and I've read Dark Lover, the 1st book of the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, in July. It is 2 parts in Germany, or in German. This story is about Beth and Red. Red is a vampire and the soon-to-be king, but he doesn't want to be the king of the vampires, and he leads the Black Dagger Brotherhood, a group of warriors that protects the vampires from the evil. And Beth is the daughter of one of the former warriors of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and he dies in the beginning of Dark Lover. And yeah, Red now has to protect Beth. I really liked it. It is spicy romantic fantasy. It was a reread, and also book 2 about Rage and Mary is a reread. I have to look up the English title. Lover Eternal. I know that I liked book 2, and I hope I will like the reread, but I am really positive about that. So on my TBR for August, the next book I've read in August is the first Throne of Glass book, also a reread. I did this with some friends because one of the friends haven't read the series yet, and me and the other friend really love the series, and we want to share the love of the series with the other friend. So we read it with her and chatted about it a lot. And hopefully we will read the second book soon. But I haven't put it on my TBR because I don't know when we will start the second book. It will be spontaneously, so we have to wait. The next book I've read is Beat Read by Emily Henry. I read it with you maybe because I did some read with me videos to this book, and also there is a special Let's Talk About the Book video. So all my opinions and spoilers and everything is in this video. I really liked the book. It was a 5-star read for me and probably the best Emily Henry book I've read so far. I only have to read Funny Story now, and I don't know when I will do that, but hopefully this year. So on my pile of read books, and also a read with me book, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, the first book in the Cosmic Universe and in the Mistborn series. The read with me's are still going on. I have filmed them and I will put them on an order, and I will wait with the second book till you have finished the book and the read with me's are all online, so we can start the second book together. I was very skeptical in the beginning about The Final Empire because it is epic high fantasy written by a man and I don't know if I would like it, but yes, 5-star read, and I can't wait to continue the series, which I will do in August. I have it here, The Well of Ascension, the second book in the Mistborn series, and I will do read with me's to that again. So that will start in the middle of August. The next book I've read, Dirty Princess by Jo Raven, the third book in the Hot Candy series. I read for the final chapter video and I finished the series with that, so yay! It was very spicy. It was a love triangle, smutty romance. So yeah, MMF, they all have something with each other, so beware of that. Also be aware that you only can buy the audiobook at the moment, and print and ebook are not available. One book less on my TBR, and the last book I've read in July. The last book I've read in July is Allegiant by Veronica Roth, the third and final book in the Divergent trilogy. I have waited now 10 years to read this book because that's the time that was on my TBR, 10 years, and I finally finished the trilogy, which makes me really happy, and I told you more detail about that in my last vlog last Thursday. So yeah, that was all the books I've read in July. All in all, 14 books, 4 ebooks and 10 print books. So I'm really proud of that. That was a lot. And we have now my continuous series TBR, but that is not all. I have some more books I want to read in August. And the first one is also a series I want to continue, Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh, the second book in the Boys of Torment series, and the second book that is about Johnny and Shannon. I've waited for the German book to come out, so I will now continue and can't wait to read it, even if it is really chunky. And the next book, also really chunky. It is the German version of The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I have read from her so far just Yellowface, but I really love that. And I can't wait to read The Poppy War in August. A friend of mine gifted it to me last year to my birthday. And I now need to read it. And I want to read it. And want to tell her if I like it or not. Because then maybe I get the second book to my birthday this year. We will see. And I now have 2 books left on my TBR for August. The first book will be my Read With Me book for the next Thursdays, so the Thursdays in August. It will be Alone With You in the Ether by Olivie Blake, a beautiful German special edition with sprayed edges. I'm really into literary fiction right now, so this comes at perfect timing. And the last book I will read, hopefully in August, is Tomorrow, Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, because this book and The Poppy War are the last books on my 2023 TBR, and it will be quite a success to complete this. That is one of my challenges for August. A lot of books to read, a lot of books I have read in July. You can write me in the comments if you have read one of the books and how did you like it, because I'm really curious and want to see if you liked one of them or these books. I can't wait to read your opinions, and yeah, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you want, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!